Why? What have I done? I got a mess here and I gotta deal with it. Let's just get right into it. I feel like I've gotten myself into a mess, into a pickle, up the creek without a paddle. No, I've got a paddle. It's just gonna take a lot of paddling, a lot of swimming, a lot of rowing. Alright, so it's been a couple weeks since I've posted a video, and let me tell you why. Because I started making a video about how to change out the brakes on this E30, really how to restore them, how to take them from a rusted mess into a pretty nice looking caliper. But as I started taking things off, I realized there was way more rust than I had thought. Nothing horrible, but bad enough that I snapped 2 brake lines, just taking off the soft lines. I've jacked the car up a lot so I could get under it, and last night I got under it and took a look, and it's like I'm going to be spending a lot more time under this car getting everything straight versus the inside like I wanted to. The original plan was just to get it running smooth, fix the brakes, all that crap, and then start on the roll cage. But what I found out now is I just gotta take care of some stuff underneath. Tip! For all you guys wanting to buy cars and do this stuff, don't buy a car that spent time up north. I kinda knew it. I bought this car in West Virginia. I thought it'd be okay. Then I found out it was in Ohio first. Thus the rust. Don't buy a northern car. I got a good deal on this, but I'm gonna spend some money getting it up to standard. But that's okay, because I'll just go ahead and upgrade things underneath. It's just stuff I wasn't really planning on. Let's do this. Okay, so this is what I've done so far. I just repainted the heat shield, just because it was gross. Oh, I removed the emergency brake. We're going to do a pass-through system at first. I'll explain all that in another episode when I do overhaul the brakes. But we're doing a pass-through system until I can upgrade to a better caliper and rotor setup. Then we'll do a second caliper. Does that make sense? I'll explain that at another time. We are changing out the springs. I'm changing out the exhaust. I've just put this rear shock in place until we upgrade the complete suspension system. We're going to rebuild the rear trailing arms, including new bushings, and some reinforcements. This is up front. Again, problem with the sway bar. Sway bar end links are going to get replaced. I've already got new LCAs for the front, just stock. We'll replace those as well as the bushings there. Probably replace this heat shield or paint it. Replace the springs up front. New brake lines. Alright, so the diff is rusty. I mean, it's just surface rust, so I think we can sandblast it and repaint it, maybe powder coat it. We'll figure that out. The exhaust is bad, but I just bought a new exhaust. More on that later. These exhaust heat shields though, horrible. I'm not sure how necessary it is, but we'll probably replace them. The axles have a lot of rust up here, a little bit down there, but we'll go ahead and try to rebuild those as well. But while we're doing that, we're going to replace the diff bushing. We're going to rebuild the rear trailing arms and replace the bushings there as well. Replace the wheel bearing. I'll probably replace these sway bar end links too. Hopefully get a new sway bar if I can swing it. This isn't working. So hopefully you just got a little glimpse of what I'm working on here, what I'm working with. It's a mess. And it just sort of blew my plans and my budget through the roof. So, what else? Basically, when I broke the brake line, I decided to get it up higher, take a good look underneath, and it was kind of an crap moment. A lot more work than I thought, but I would rather do the work now, get everything tight and straight and solid and safe, versus having to do it later or learning the hard way that something broke, something's rusted. So, bunch of reinforcements, bunch of work. Too much work and too much money. But that's what this is for? No, kinda. We're gonna build a good car. And that's also why we've got that. The M3 to drive around while this thing's being worked on. See? It all worked out. I got a car to drive and a car to work on. And when this one's like amazing, maybe we'll start working on that one. So, until next time, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and we'll see you soon. And please buy some merch. See ya.